name is Jennifer O'Grady, and I am the founder of A Life All In, which helps individuals with productivity and personal development. So we do productivity, personal development, coaching, and consulting. It all started about 5 years ago. My best friend, she lived in Chicago for years and years and years. We've been friends for 20 years now. She moved to San Diego, came ready to move to San Diego, and she had been on her own journey of like physical health and feeling strong in her body. So she'd been doing a lot of active things, and before she moved to San Diego, she said, "I want you to run a 5K with me." And I'm like, that's so funny. I don't run. Like, like, no, I don't run. I'm not an athlete. I don't do those things. And she's like, no, really, I want you to run a 5K with me. And I'm like, no, I really don't want to. Something's chasing me. I'm not running. Like, no, not happening. But like sentimentality got me, and so we started training, and I ran a 5K, and I realized I loved it. And so what that set me on was this journey of like, what is the story that I'm telling myself about me, and is it true or not? And what am I saying no to just because I'm scared of it, or because I have a story about how it doesn't fit who I am? And part of the reason why I didn't run is because I wasn't an athlete in grammar school. I was that kid that always got picked last for kickball, like some junior high, PTSD. So I had this image of myself that no, you can't do that. And so when I opened myself up to the possibilities, then I saw that, okay, that is possible. You can change the story. That friend, that same best friend, had someone also who's also become a good friend that is an art therapist. And so I had this vision for doing goals, but also making it tactile, like getting out of your brain and also being creative with it, so having a visual for it. So the first one we did, we set goals, but then we also created a vision board based off of the goals that we set. So like made this visual for ourselves with images that resonated with us, with the goals that we had set. And we did this with an art therapist. And so the both components together, both left brain and right brain, and allowing creativity and however that shows up for you, was just this magical combination that people really enjoyed, and so we kept going with it. And so then this year we did it. We had a meeting in January, and then lockdown happened. And so we've been meeting virtually via Zoom, but that energy is still there. We don't have the same get together and create together, but the energy is still there. People come to us when they're feeling overwhelmed with either systems in their life that aren't working, they're having trouble kind of getting a structure in their day to feel like they're getting somewhere, feeling productive. So we help them create those systems. And then also folks that are feeling either kind of stuck where they are from a energetic personal development sense, or they're feeling like they're getting all the great things done at work, but are not like feeling it. Helping people kind of reconnect to themselves. And clients that I coach one-on-one, so folks that come to me because they are having the feeling of disconnect, either to themselves or looking for more success at work or in their personal lives, or they're just needing someone to help them kind of organize the mess, either mentally or physically. And so one-on-one coaching for those folks. And then I also do groups. I have a group that I do for women. It's currently called Goal Get 'em, which it was started as a goal setting and accountability group. It's kind of morphed into and taken this direction of really engaging with life, like purposeful engagement with life. And so it's being rebranded to be called The Well, so WELL, and it's women engaged with life and laughing and loving and seeing the light. So that second L could be any of those things. And it is both a vehicle to help folks with goals, and goals as being kind of just a place to point your compass, something to help guide the journey, help you to listen to the inner voice, as well as like acknowledge what feeds you, and then also be aware of kind of energetically where you are. Energetically, are you feeling like there's opportunity around you? Are you feeling that you are giving your best self, and encouraging awareness around that, as well as action around it too. So it's a great support for the folks that are in it. Everyone it's a diversity of personalities, a diversity of skill set. I want people to take away, to feel their power again, to feel connected to themselves, feel like they're giving their best selves to themselves as well as giving their best selves to others. That they are living in their zone of genius, like what they're here to do. That they are really able to be in that space and give and feel fulfilled while they're doing it. It's given me the opportunity to learn and grow in a way that really fires me up. So it's a new way of being, like, I'm challenged. I'm still afraid of a lot of things, but there's this excitement that goes with the fear, as opposed to just like, oh my god, like, so that's not there. Now it's like, if I'm afraid, it's because I know I'm growing, because I know that something is pushing me to keep going along the path. So and now that it's like, once you had that taste of that, like, I can't imagine not doing it. I can't imagine not being here in this space or having this organization, being part of this or doing what I do, because it really is so, it just jazzes me up. Like, it just, like, this is the purpose. Like, this is why I'm here, is to facilitate and help people learn about themselves so they can give their best self to others and be their best self. So to learn who that is, and to like, have full acceptance and love around who that is, and kind of write their own rules around who that is, so kind of be them, to help people be them, and to live in that power that is them. The idea of Anne's and the empowerment that Anne brings to everybody has been something that I have worked towards really for much of my life. Even before I knew I was doing it, So women's empowerment especially has been something that's been near and dear to me. And so when I found out about the organization and met Janet, that it was, I actually told Janet, like, this is actually the place, like, I've been envisioning about having this kind of place, about creating that for my own business. And so now seeing that it exists gives me so much hope that it's on someone else's part too, that this vision is a common vision, at least between two people, and that it's here and existing is fantastic. And so the notion of Anne's to just bring people bring women from all walks of life, from all backgrounds, and just a place to either find respite or to be challenged and to grow and to bring skill sets from people who are interested in sharing, people who are interested in receiving, like, is kind of like utopia. So that really, it just excites me, and I'm excited for when it can be up and running again and people can be doing groups in person. Although I am doing a group, a Zoom group for Anne's in December. I'm going to do a self-care, but not the way you're thinking of it, self-care, group via Zoom, hopefully in December. So, and that'll be exciting.